Here we have a trinomial times a trinomial in more than one variable. We can treat this as a distributive property, or we can set it up in columns and do vertical multiplication. Distributive would be treating one of the polynomials as a single quantity and then multiplying it times each one of these terms using distributive property again to simplify. Or the other option is to set it up in vertical multiplication, similar to that we do when multiplying whole numbers together to get our result or product of this multiplication. Positive 1 times every one of these terms will be exactly each of those. Shifting to the second term, y times negative 1 is a negative y, placing it underneath similar terms for our e's when we combine like terms. Y times y is y squared. I'll slide that out here since I don't have one already, and it is positive. And y times 2x is 2xy. Last term times each one, we have a 2x times negative 1 is a negative 2x. 2x times positive y is a 2xy. And 2x times 2x is a positive 4x to the second power. Combining like terms then, we have no x squared term. 2xy plus another 2xy is 4xy. We have a plus y squared term. Our xy, or our 2x and negative 2x cancel out, as well as the y term, and our minus 1 for our simplified answer. A third way to look at this is treating this as though we have the multiplication of the sum and difference of the same two terms. Think of this as though we're a minus b times a plus b. And when we multiply a sum and a difference, we have the squaring of a binomial, which gives us that difference of squares. When you multiply, and this should be a b, when you multiply these together, the result is a squared minus b squared. So treating that as such, our result of multiplying these two together will be the square of the first term minus the square of the second term. This is a binomial that needs to be squared, and the shortcut for a binomial square is square the first term. 2x times 2x is 4x squared. Multiply the two terms together and double them. So 2xy times 2 results in a 4xy. Square the last term. Y squared is y squared. Minus the 1 squared leaves us with minus 1. We have the same result as we just did by doing our vertical multiplication. It's only if you'd recognize this as a difference of squares, perhaps you would have had the shortcut to the solution a little bit faster.